Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud, and my goodness, today I've got some fantastic add-ons to share with you guys. Stay tuned for this video. Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be going through more top 5 add-ons you need to try out for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Each and every one of these add-ons in this video today, I highly recommend. I have to admit, this is probably the video with the best add-ons combined so far that I've made. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. You guys know I do videos like this all the time. You guys seem to love add-on videos, which is why I keep a keen eye on all of the add-ons that come out of every website there is available, so that's how I make so many videos. But now let's hop into our first add-on. Okay, so right now we're actually looking at 2 add-ons. I'll take a look at the second one in a minute, but first of all let's look at our first one. Now our first add-on, if you couldn't tell, is this Savage Carbon in front of us, and this is a really good short takeoff and landing bush aircraft. So having another Savage aircraft is very nice. This is payware quality, almost completely study level according to the creator. It just works very well. I'm very impressed. The aircraft looks like it came straight out of Microsoft Flight Simulator. It gets off the ground incredibly quickly. We didn't even need to use a quarter of the runway and we're already up in the sky. I'm going to show you around this airport in a minute because that is another add-on. But this aircraft is absolutely superb. It's a very well detailed aircraft with the nice little trim tab right at the back there. Just looks very nice. I mean, honestly, it is a payware quality aircraft that you get for free. The attention to detail is absolutely amazing, I have to say. We can bring those flaps up now. There you go, you can see the flight model is exceptional. All the buttons and switches in the cockpit work, as you can see. We've also got some beautiful custom crafted rudder pedals, as well as that fantastic stick there. There is literally no problems with this aircraft. It's better than probably all the bush aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator, purely because it's free. It is just absolutely amazing, I have to admit. Very fun to fly, I highly recommend it. Great developers have clearly worked on this, as you can see. Perfect for any bush flyers. A minute ago I took off at another airport. Stage 2 flaps, I'd say in about 10-15 meters, which is quite short for me, so it is really amazing, I have to admit. The Savage Carbon is an aircraft you need to download right now. It's exceptional. So we're now coming into our second add-on, and this is where we started, and it is Catalina Airport, a beautiful airport located just off the coast of California. It's on an island and it's named the airport in the sky, or the airport in the clouds, and I think you can see why. Now this is a beautiful airport. I'm absolutely blown away by it. Certainly a fantastic destination. I can see myself doing quite a few hops there from San Francisco over to here because it's really not far away. I've set the weather up perfectly. I think the clouds coming around the airport do look absolutely amazing, I have to say. Here we go, let's try and land here. Beautiful, fantastic landing. It is an absolutely stunning airport. Forget this is a tail dragger. Wahey. Look at it. I mean, honestly guys, it is absolutely stunning. Let's go take a look at the terminal. So as we get closer to the terminal, you can see what a work of art this is. Perfect Californian style airport. You can see we've got the USA flag outside here. Sadly, it's not waving in the wind. But the Southern American influence on this airport is very, very obvious. There we go, the airport in the sky on the Catalina Island, in a conservation area, it would appear. It is an absolutely stunning airport. I highly recommend it. The static American flag does ruin it a bit, but it looks amazing. What can I say? You can see we've got a little fire engine, and this hangar here tells us that the runway length is 3,000 foot long and the elevation is 1,602 above sea level. It's a stunning area if you didn't realise when I was flying around. I do highly recommend this one, guys. The detail doesn't just stop around the terminal or the main building. There's also fuel tanks on the outside. You can see we've got the windsock, as well as the beautiful runway and taxiway. Certainly one to use, guys. I highly recommend it. Doesn't hurt my FPS because it is a small island airport. There's really nothing around here. Perfect for any American viewers or anyone that likes a very, very beautiful airport. We're now going to move on to our third add-on, and this is another airport. I did say there was a fantastic collection of add-ons in this video, and this is certainly no exception. Welcome to Simicot Airport in Nepal. Now, Nepal is a fantastic country to fly in, and this airport is certainly no exception. It is absolutely breathtaking, has got a long but very interesting runway, well, long in comparison to some airports in Nepal. You can see we've got quite a hill in the runway followed by a sharp cliff, so therefore I'd say it's quite difficult to take off depending on which side of the runway you go. However, we've got a nice turning circle there which does add for some manoeuvrability. Hopping over to the terminal, you can see we've got a beautiful handcrafted control tower, as well as a large array of airport small service vehicles, I should say. Nepal airports seem to roughly have about the same style, and this does look perfect, I have to say. It's quite close to another add-on I've done in Nepal before, so there we go. It's a very stunning airport, I highly recommend it. I reckon you could get a Cessna Caravan here, but I'm just basing that off the fact there's a Cessna Caravan parked up here. Nepal has some beautiful airports, and this is certainly another one to add to your list. We're now going to move on to our final two add-ons, and these are more utilities that are going to improve your sim experience. Okay, so our fourth add-on in this video today is a fantastic and simple add-on called FSCams. Is add more camera views to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now be aware it does install differently to other add-ons because you actually edit the config of the cameras. Now this is a default Microsoft Flight Simulator one, but I'll show you what I mean. You can see we've got all our fixed cameras here, the default, but if you go over to cockpit, you can see we've got keyed in instrument ones, and it saves a lot of time. Let's go down here, we've got more instruments. You can see we've got the overhead panel, we've got the speed brake and flaps, throttle quadrant, FMC or MCDU here, ECAS, getting closer to the ECAS, autopilot panel, primary flight display. Simple yet effective, I should say, and point out that it works better with some of the aircraft with more interiors in, such as the Citation, because you get views all around in this aircraft. Saves a lot of time, means you don't have to assign them, which is why it's in this video today. Simple but effective. All aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator have more views with this add-on, therefore it saves a lot of time. But now let's move on to our final add-on. Now the final add-on or application in this case in my video today is certainly an interesting one. Here we've got an application called Flight Share, and it's almost like a social media for Flight Simulator. Basically you and other pilots, you can see we've got 40 active pilots, 39 now, in our airspace, can talk, do challenges, etc. and basically connect. I don't really use it for that, but if you want to, you can. What I do use it for, however, is if I'm coming into an airport and they haven't got an ILS, or even if they have got an ILS, then this basically does the job of that. So as we're flying away from Newcastle now, you can see on the mock-up localizer we've got here, we are still pretty centre away. As this reaches the middle as well, that means we're on the glide slope, I guess. Not too sure, but it shows you the distance, the bearing, and the altitude you should be at to land at this runway. If we click at Carlisle Airport, you can see we get a kind of ILS display for this as well. If we were coming on that approach, that's just basically where we need to go. It works very well, also tracks your flight as you can see. You can see at the top here we've also got challenges, and you get a selection of challenges that come up. I guess you can create your own as well. Some people have been on the leaderboard here. Very easy to download and connect. I didn't even need to press any buttons to get it working with Microsoft Flight Simulator. It just automatically worked. It works very well, very easy to connect, and very fun as well. Certainly a good tool to use for any approaches into any airports. I really do like this display. It looks very nice. You can change your approach speed and all of that. It is very good, I have to say. So that brings us to the end of another fantastic top 5 add-on video. There's been some great ones in here today, I'd have to say. I really do like them all. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Thanks to all my captains as always. If you'd like to find out how to become a captain, go onto my Discord, the link is in the description. Hope you really enjoyed this video guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye.